The mysterious death of Elisa Lam, a hotel haunting. In the heart of downtown Los Angeles, there stands a building with a dark history, a history so disturbing that it has gained an infamous reputation across the world. The Cecil Hotel, known for its tragic and eerie past, the Cecil has witnessed suicides, murders, and the chilling presence of notorious criminals. But in 2013, this already haunted hotel became the setting for one of the most mysterious deaths of the decade. A young woman named Elisa Lam checked into the Cecil, only to vanish without a trace, until her lifeless body was discovered in one of the hotel's water tanks. The events surrounding her death remain unsolved to this day, fueling countless conspiracy theories. Was this a tragic accident, or was something far more sinister at play? Who was Elisa Lam? Elisa Lam was a 21-year-old college student from Vancouver, Canada. Described by friends and family as creative and intelligent, Elisa struggled with her mental health, battling bipolar disorder and depression. She documented her experiences on her blog, writing about her thoughts, feelings, and desire to explore the world. In early 2013, Elisa embarked on a solo trip along the west coast of the United States. It was supposed to be an adventure, a way for her to break free from the stresses of daily life. But this journey would end in tragedy. Arrival at the Cecil Hotel. On January 26, 2013, Elisa arrived in Los Angeles and checked into the Cecil Hotel, a budget accommodation with a notorious past. The hotel was known for its connection to several high-profile crimes, including housing infamous serial killers like Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, but Elisa wasn't aware of this. She had chosen the Cecil for its affordability and central location, a place to stay while she explored the city. What she didn't know was that this would be the last stop on her journey. The disappearance. For the first few days of her stay, Elisa kept in touch with her family, updating them on her travels. But on January 31st, the communication suddenly stopped. Elisa was supposed to check out of the Cecil that day, but she never did. Her family, growing increasingly worried, contacted the Los Angeles Police Department and reported her missing. Flyers with her picture were posted all over the city, and the hotel staff were questioned. Elisa had vanished without a trace. The elevator footage. Days passed and there was no sign of Elisa, but then something strange emerged, a piece of evidence that would capture the world's attention and fuel endless speculation. Security footage from the hotel's elevator, recorded on February 1st, showed Elisa acting bizarrely. In the video, Elisa enters the elevator and presses several buttons, but the doors don't close. She appears agitated, as if she's hiding from someone or something. At one point, she steps outside the elevator, looks around, and then re-enters, only to make strange hand gestures as though she's talking to someone just out of sight. Was Elisa being followed? Was she suffering from a mental health episode? The footage raised more questions than answers, and soon it went viral. People from all over the world watched, speculated, and theorized about what could have happened. Discovery of her body. 2 weeks later, after Elisa's disappearance, hotel guests began complaining about low water pressure and a strange foul taste in the water. Maintenance workers went to check the rooftop water tanks and made a horrifying discovery: Elisa's body floating in the water. Her clothes were found beside her, along with personal items like her room key. How did Elisa end up in the water tank? The rooftop was supposed to be off limits to guests, requiring a key to access, and the water tanks were heavy and difficult to open. The discovery of her body shocked the public, but it also deepened the mystery. The autopsy and theories. Elisa's autopsy report ruled her death as an accidental drowning. There were no signs of physical trauma, sexual assault, or foul play. Toxicology tests showed traces of medication consistent with her prescribed treatments for bipolar disorder, but nothing unusual. However, many questions remained. How did Elisa access the roof? How did she climb into the water tank on her own? Some suggested she was suffering from a manic episode, which led to erratic behavior and ultimately her tragic death. Others weren't convinced. Internet sleuths began digging into the case, pointing to the elevator footage and the strange circumstances surrounding her disappearance. Conspiracy theories. As with many unsolved mysteries, Elisa's death sparked a wave of conspiracy theories. Some believed that Elisa was murdered and that her killer had gone to great lengths to cover it up. Others pointed to the Cecil Hotel's dark history, suggesting that Elisa's death was connected to the many tragedies that had occurred within its walls. Could there be a paranormal explanation? After all, the Cecil Hotel has been associated with numerous eerie deaths and strange occurrences over the decades. Some even believed Elisa's death was linked to a government conspiracy or a new form of disease testing, as her disappearance coincided with a tuberculosis outbreak in the area. The truth remains elusive. Conclusion. To this day, the death of Elisa Lam remains one of the most chilling unsolved mysteries of our time, whether it was a tragic accident or something more sinister. But what we do know is that Elisa's story has captivated the world, reminding us of the fragility of life and the darkness that can hide just beneath the surface. The Cecil Hotel stands as a haunting reminder of her untimely death, its walls holding secrets we may never uncover. Was Elisa Lam the victim of her own mind, or was there something far more terrifying at play? Thank you for watching. If you found this story as haunting as we did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more unsolved mysteries and true crime stories. Let us know in the comments, what do you think happened to Elisa Lam?